Where's the other guy?
To the left.
To the left, to the left. Where? I literally just don't see the fifth guy. Anyone? It's usually 5 guys here.
Got another one here. Straight ahead.
This is why I don't like these guns, because they've got the weird sights on them. Anyone else? I don't see anyone else.
I'm moving.
Did we kill him? Oh no. Somehow that guy didn't work out. We killed him, all his friends. Right. Yeah, so I was in game and I decided to buy the Dawn of War 2 expansion pack. It was a sort of bundle pack. It had quite a few things in it. It's got the newest, well, one of the newer ones, which is Retribution, and then a couple of other, the gold edition of the main game, which I played Dawn of War 2, which was quite good, but it was a complete different change from the old ones. And the fact that you had like a squad that you moved around and you ranked up the squad, which I thought was cool, and you picked up different war gear for it, which was wicked. But it wasn't quite the same as the previous ones, where it was much more like Tiberian Sun and Command & Conquer, where you had to build up a base before you sort of moved in, which is class. But yeah, so I bought that, and whilst I was in there, I was standing at the checkout waiting, and there was an Xbox controller, a Ghost Recon specific made Xbox controller. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get that. It looks quite cool, and I'll be honest, it looks sick. It's made by Mad Cat, so it's not particularly a brilliant controller. But that said, it still looks class. It's got a black with the blue Ghost Recon sort of skull on it, which looks awesome. It's got the underlit analog sticks, which is class as well, which I think looks sick. It's got 4 blue lights underneath the analog sticks, which looks awesome. And then other than that, it's sort of it's got 2 like rubbery grip pads either side of where your hand grips, obviously. That was quite inherent, really, wasn't it? Where else would the grip pads be? But yeah, so yeah, definitely. Boom, boom, let's go. There's another guy somewhere, but I don't know where. There he is. I've got armor piercing round, so I can shoot through a wall. Brilliant. Definitely, one thing I definitely recommend unlocking, especially if you're playing online on this game, armor piercing rounds. Just because you can shoot through cover, and it makes such a huge difference. But yeah, so I built this controller. It's also got 2 programmable buttons on the bottom, like the sort of what you get from the SCUF controllers, but you can actually change the function of them each time. Oh, cutscene time.
We wait for a view from upstairs, we might lose him.
30. We go into that mess blind, we lose him for sure. Overlord Hunter, we need a SAT scan of that refugee camp.
Overlord copies. Stand by, we'll push it to you.
It's a powder keg down there, gentlemen. Humanitarian crisis doesn't even begin to cover it. Macaba's thugs control everything. Food, water, medical supplies. And what they can't control through possession, they control by fear. There we go, that's our man. Once you're inside, track him down, and he should lead you to the shipment. Macaba controls everything, one way or another. Everything begins and ends with Macaba. He's your top priority in there.
Roger, Overlord. What's the ETA on our ride?
Your contact's already on site. They'll have to keep a low profile. Just try not to draw any attention to him. He's putting a lot on the line to get us in.
Copy that. Hunter's moving to rally.
Let's move to rally. See, it's got the 2 programmable buttons on the bottom, but it's kind of annoying the way they've done it, because you have to sniper rifle time. Bring out that bad boy. Lock on, and good night, gents. Oh, you all dead, fools. Sync shot is such a good thing they added into this game. But yeah, this got 2 programmable buttons. One that you can change between the buttons on it, and the other one does the D-pad, which isn't quite as good as the SCUFs. The SCUFs are still far superior, and it's a much nicer controller as well, the SCUF. But it's still fun. It looks class, and I'm loving using it. But the main problem I have with it is the buttons that are on the bottom, the programmable ones. They're in the wrong place. They're too close to the triggers, if that makes sense. They need to be closer down towards the base of the thing, because that's where your hands sit. I don't know whether if you've got smaller hands that would be perfectly, but anyway,
Once we hit the camp, we're clear to engage hostiles as long as we don't raise any alarms. Get in close, make your first shot count. If you've got multiple targets, mark them and drop them at the same time. Camo should be enough to let us slip in unnoticed. We need to keep it that way. If Macaba spooks, we're gonna lose our chance. We all need to be on point, understood?
Understood.
Got it. No sweat, Cap. Roger that.
I've just realised he's got a massive hatchet on his back.
Hunter, just a heads up. Looks like you've got a storm blowing your way. Don't dawdle.
Copy that. We never do.
No, we don't. Yeah, that's a massive hatchet. That's taking tomahawking to a new level. But yeah. So the buttons seem to be a bit too high, so they're not really very easy for me to press. Like, I still find it easier just to flick over to the other thing, or I can play the way Richard does, which is the claw style, which I don't understand. That's weird playing like that. I don't feel you can grip the controller properly, but there's quite a few people play like that, and I don't quite understand that. But hey, I'm not here to judge. Right, let's get a move on. Right. Doom, doom. One thing I want to say, I do apologise if you can hear music in the background. I've got my radio on and I can't be bothered to get up to turn it off, so that's staying on, unfortunately. But you shouldn't really be able to hear it. You might be able to hear it just about in the background. Right, there's those 4 guys done. I say this sniper rifle is bad. It's really not that bad, but in comparison to some of the other ones, it's just not quite as good. This is one thing I love about the sync shot. If you don't want to aim at them, like here I got the option to, like you've got your two teammates have locked onto them. If you just hold down the right shoulder button, they'll just take them out automatically. Down you go. I was worried I'd killed the civilian then, that would have been embarrassing. Right, there's 2 more guys up here, I think. I can't remember if there's 2 or 3 here. Just wait, sensor out. Oh, there's only 2. Wait for them to aim. Hold it. There you go. Well, I didn't even need to tell you that. The computer tells you that in a second. Very useful little feature. And time for a little cutscene again, I guess. It's not really a cutscene, more of a cinematic, this one. I don't think anything's actually said in it. That was the most pathetic fall ever. Come on. Get up. Get up. Yeah, can't be upset with those warlords getting angry about that. That was pathetic. Oh, there's our man. 4-star general. He's got a lot of ribbons as well.
We have contact on Macabre.
Copy that, Hunter. Follow him to his HQ and keep it low profile. We don't want to scare him off. If Macabre doesn't lead you straight to those weapons, he might have to ask him some questions.
Oh, how did we get down here? Mark 1, 2, 3, 4. And I need to take out this man as well. And my favourite feature in the game, neck break. Well, that looked wrong. He just put his hand straight through his throat. No, this is my guy. You choose someone else. Come on. Boom. Out you go. Down for the count.